Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Hustle video series with me, the 97. I'm an author, I'm a rapper, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't think I'll ever get tired of saying that because that's who I am and that's who I live to be. I strive to be that every single day of my life, trying to make music. I'm trying to write books. I've already written one, which is good. I made some music, which is great. I'm selling stuff, sold a few copies of my book, Notes on Hashtag Judas, which is amazing with the free 14-track mixtape. So we've been busy with the series about influential rappers in South Africa and what we can learn from them. And for the past 2 days, we've been talking about, Monday I spoke about Questa, K1, Mr. Dakar. Yesterday I spoke about Ricky Rick, Boss Zonk, and today we'll be speaking about AK. I already did a video about him, which is beating AK. I'm gonna beat AK, most definitely. So today we'll be talking about this guy. His real name is Keenan Jared Forbes, born in Cape Town, the Western Cape, right here in South Africa. He was born in 1988. He's 29 years old. This year turning 30 on the 28th of January 2018. So he's going to reach the big 30s, almost off the calendar. So I have some time to beat this guy. By his age, I want to be bigger than what he is, and I'm going to strive for that. I'm going to work towards that. So this guy has gone platinum with his sophomore album, which was Levels. He went platinum with this album in the year 2016. His success story is not like really special. It's normal compared to other people's success stories who started rapping and made it big. Very talented rapper. I love his music. So what can we learn from this guy? I have this nice quote by AKA where he says the following: "We've been bled dry for way too long. It's time for us to smarten up and realize we can't sing songs forever." Let me just read that again for effect. I really want us to capture this, and then I want to take 3 things that we can learn from this statement. He says, we've been bled dry for way too long. It's time for us to smarten up and realize we can't sing songs forever. So true. So here's 3 things that we can learn from this statement made by Super Mega, AKA. Number 1, you need to be vigilant of abusive individuals. He says that they've been bled dry for far too long. So when you are in the music industry, you need to be aware of people who's going to abuse you, whether it's small scale or whether it's large scale. People that just want to use you in their music, people that just want to use you to make money. Fifi Cooper. Anyway, so you need to be aware of people that are gonna want to abuse you. People that don't write songs, people that don't sing, people that don't play any instruments, people who want to make money from you and then leave you with nothing. I'm not saying that all big record labels are like that, but there are people out there who are like that. People who are gonna want to book you for shows and just give you, like, say they're gonna say they're giving you a platform in order to get out there, but they won't really pay you any money. You know, there won't be any real good long-term incentive that's going to keep you going. So you need to be aware of abusive people. That's the first thing that we can learn from his statement. Number 2, you need to think. You need to think. He says that it's time for us to smarten up. It's time for artists to be smarter. So you need to smarten up. And here's one thing that I know for sure. I'm always on the lookout for information. So when he says think, I think that you need to start looking for information. There's so many things that I've done because I searched for information and pursued it, and pursued things on the information that I've received. My first mixtape that I made is I looked for someone in my neighborhood, which is Haydendaal, who can really produce tracks that are of quality. And I got the number of a guy called Cavado, right? His production company is called Cavado Productions, and he produced a really good mixtape for me. And I've done all 5 of my mixtapes through him because I searched for the information. Especially with my book, I self-published my book. I didn't need a publisher for me to do it for me. Now obviously the publisher would have had bigger money for marketing and so forth, but it's always important to search for information. And with the internet at your disposal, it's so much more easier these days. You can do a lot of things as an independent artist where you make the decision because you don't always need these huge record labels to do it for you. The only thing that sets them apart from independent artists is they already have the capital in order to do great marketing for you. Number 3, you need to be mindful of the future. This is so important. Don't only think about the now. AKA says that you can't sing songs forever. It's true. You can't live off your natural talent and even the stuff you practiced for forever. You won't be able to sing forever. So you need to think about investments, man. You need to be able to think about starting businesses, things that can bring in revenue for you after you can't make music and after you can't sing songs. Now listen, I know this video is short, but I think these 3 points that we get from AKA's statement is very important. So if you think someone can learn from this, please share this video. Please subscribe to this video because there's more coming. Tomorrow we'll be speaking about Casper in Your Vest. I know a lot of you are excited about that. It's the 30th of November, the last day in November. So we'll be finishing up with Abusive. Thank you for watching. I'm the 97.